The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers revealed that the couple Brooke and Ridge will still appear together at the Christmas party at the Forster mansion. It sounds like the two of them have returned, but surprisingly the story will take another turn at the beginning of the new year 2022. The writer of this movie, author Bradley Bell, officially acknowledged the information that right away, New Year's Eve, it's very likely that between Brooke and Deacon will make a big mistake, to be exact. Will Ridge and Brooke's marriage be adversely affected by this? B&B Spoiler said Sheila met Brooke and the two of them got into a serious argument, but Sheila's reasoning was not as strong as Brooke's, so Sheila quickly lost to someone younger than her than she left. However, because she was too embarrassed, Sheila gradually turned from helplessness to anger. She was determined not to let it go, but to take revenge on Brooke. Sheila did not choose to be a good person, as she said herself, but quietly prepared a plan to lure Brooke into a trap. As expected, Brooke just walked down the path that Sheila drew. In the latest Soap Opera Digest newsletter, Bradley shared a bit of information about what will happen on New Year's Eve. Referring to Brooke, after a heated argument with Ridge, Brooke was too depressed and went to Deacon, whom she had an affair with in the past and is also Hope's father now. Deacon and Brooke together remember the old times when both of them were still immersed in happy moments. Originally, she was too desperate, so Brooke could no longer maintain her exemplary image and began to return to the image of an alcoholic Brooke. Brooke drank too much alcohol to get drunk, and whatever comes will come. Brooke spent the night with her ex, Deacon. When she woke up the next morning, Brooke didn't remember her actions, but she then realized what happened between her and Deacon. Now Brooke is faced with another difficult problem to solve. The Bold and the Beautiful spoiler said that Brooke's emotions are currently very confused because she is forced to think carefully about hiding or telling Ridge about her mistake. At first, Brooke thought she must not let Ridge know about this. Brooke reaches out to Ridge and tells her that she will believe what he says about Deacon and promises to be more careful in the future. But with Brooke for so many years, Ridge was more than able to realize that his wife was keeping a secret from him. Terrified, Brooke confessed to Ridge that on New Year's Eve, she was so desperate after the argument that she turned to alcohol and drank to the point of losing control. Despite knowing that Brooke was drinking again, after years of rehab, Ridge did not show anger and was still there to take care of her. The biggest question here is whether Ridge knows that his wife is not drunk alone, but also the appearance of Deacon. Looking back on all that has happened, it must be said that Ridge and Brooke's marriage is now just as fragile as hair, as if it could fall apart at any moment. Taylor and Steffi also quickly learned Brooke is back to drinking and is slowly guessing what happened between Brooke and Deacon. The mother and daughter, instead of being angry, felt more worried about Ridge. They had seen before how Ridge collapsed when Deacon reappeared in Brooke's house. Neither Taylor nor Steffi could imagine what Ridge would be like if he knew another truth. Ridge is a really good husband. He did not abandon his wife when he learned that Brooke's alcoholism returned, but he stayed by her side to take care of her, but that's only because Ridge never knew that Deacon was at a party that day with Brooke. Well, when he hears this truth that Brooke and Deacon spent the night together in a place other than town, will Ridge still have the composure to trust Brooke? Between the choice to divorce or forgive Brooke, how will Ridge decide?